In this tutorial, we are going to work on creating curl connection string to download data from public REST API. Then we're going to read the file and a SQL table into data frames. Then we will create Spark SQL table of those two data frames and perform basic analysis. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, I am using a Postman application to download create a curl connection string to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay, I am interested in a unemployment rate. So okay, so if you don't know much about Postman application, you can go to getpostman.com and download the latest version of the Postman. So okay, so now I am in here. So then I am interested in downloading a multi-series. Okay, then I go down here under multi-series, and for that they're saying that I have to make a post request and it will return a JSON file, it says. Okay, and this is the website I go to, and somewhere it states that you must pass a series ID and a start year and a end year. Okay, so I am going to paste this address here. It defaults to get, but they said we have to make a post request, if you remember. And then we need to pass a parameter. So you do body, raw, and this is where you pass the parameter. Okay. Okay. So this is the series I'm interested in. This is a national unemployment rate, and then I'm interested in year 2017 and 2018 only. Okay, so if you need to know what series ID is, if you go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, they tell you right here. See, I don't know series ID for the data I want. When you click on it, it would tell you to the section where series ID references to a whatever type of data you're looking for. Okay, so after that is done, so then it's going to return a JSON file. So I go JSON. So let's test this. Okay, it is working. So we got some data here, right? So now we need to generate code. This code is working to call this REST API. So I'll go click on this code. Here, this is the code to. Okay, so I'm done copying this. Then I assume you are going to use this for some kind of big data analysis. So if you are doing this, you do this and then paste it right here. So this is going to be a shell command. So here, right here. So if you run this, it will run fine, but then you have to send them to somewhere, right? So I'm going to do this dbfs t dash data dot. Okay, so what I'm doing is this greater than sign. So basically I'm going to call this REST API and then pass a series ID and a year and a date, then year and a date. Then the output of this, I'm going to direct this to this folder. Okay, dbfs data frame Databricks file system mnt noah data JSON. If you go here right now, you won't see that file there. Okay, I don't know. So anyway, let's just run this. Okay, so we're done. So the data should be downloaded. So it should be, okay. So, okay, as you can see here, it is downloaded, data.json, okay. So once I have this, what I'm going to do is I am going to read this into a Spark data frame, okay. I pre-typed all this so the video won't be too long. Okay, so we're done. So the data should be in this data frame. Okay, so if you look at this, it has it's not a very clean data. So if I do this show, let's just show. Okay, as you can see, it's a rumbo jumbo kind of data. Okay, so So I need to do because it's a nested JSON file, I need to do some transformation on this JSON file. So what I'm doing is basically this results field. I'm gonna keep drilling down to the at the end where I get only year, period, and the value, actual value, what I'm interested in. Okay, like example, year, period, value. Those are the only I'm interested in. So I'm gonna run this. Okay, so voila. So I'm done. So if I do this last data frame, if I do a show on this, you will see it is a readable data now. Here, it has year for 2017 and 18, and this number is the unemployment number for that month, okay? A month and a year. So, and then I have created a SQL table where if you do this, it has only for a 2018 January through December, and then unemployment rate here, okay? So, okay. So that being said, now this is just a SQL connection string, okay? SQL connection string. So I'm going to run this. Okay, done. So now I am going to read the lookup table, this lookup table from the SQL into this data frame, okay, demo table. Okay, that's done. So now I have this data frame. I'm going to create a Spark SQL table from this. Voila, I'm done. Okay, so now in our case, the lookup table is not so big. Imagine this is a big inventory of millions of record where you are doing a lookup against. For that, it doesn't make sense every time you go to the SQL and reading this. So for that, what I suggest you doing is caching this table first. Okay, so I will show you the after when you cache it, it's going to be in the memory, so it's going to be much faster for you to do lookup against. Okay, so okay, I am done over here. So I can show you by when I go to the cluster, I go to the Spark UI, then I go under storage. You should see that that table lookup is cached, as you can see here. Okay, so let's go back to our data. So we have cached the table. Now from what the public data we have downloaded earlier, I am going to a what do you call a create a table called data from this data frame. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's done. So we have two tables, lookup and a this table. So I'm gonna do a join against these two tables, SQL, and then I am bringing in, no, actually, this is to just to show you a couple of functions. Okay, so here, so I am extracting data from a lookup, but then over here I'm demonstrating that I'm extracting year from this. Here I'm demonstrating a month out of this and turning them into a month name. And here I am demonstrating a what is it? Okay, so I think this is a duplicate. And here I am demonstrating a end of the month function here, last day. So which you get this, okay? So, okay, we're good over there. So now over here, what I'm doing is I am joining these two tables on period to the year, because over here I'm extracting year, then I'm casting this to a string, because otherwise a what do you call the varchar to a string, it's not gonna work. So I'm doing the same over here. So there's a period, and here is the month. Okay, both will give the month name and then a year. So they're joining on year and a month name, and then putting out the field of our interest. And over here there is some simple math going on, the national um, unemployment rate against your local state's unemployment rate. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, here it is. So a year, period, national unemployment rate, Illinois unemployment rate, and the difference. Okay, so that's it for today, and then I hope you like the tutorial video I made for you, and thank you for visiting my channel.